Good morning. It's Wednesday, August the 12th. We've all watched news reports of concerning the coronavirus, especially those showing us crowded hospitals, overtaxed ICUs, overworked healthcare workers. And we talk about these men and women, nurses, aides, orderlies, technicians, doctors, as being heroes these days. And indeed they are. They are working double and triple shifts. They are putting their own health at risk to care for those who are too sick to take care of themselves. I've always been enamored with nurses, maybe because my mother was a nurse. But I see in nurses and other people the great qualities of mercy and compassion. Some of the Christian qualities that we should exhibit all the time. And we see this exhibited in the life and ministry of Jesus, who so often stopped to talk to take care of, to heal, to listen to try to understand, to forgive people in need who came to him. Whether they came for a physical healing or a spiritual healing or a healing of the soul, Jesus shows a tremendous outpouring of compassion and mercy because they are people in need. They are people hurting. They are people who are confused or lost. And maybe he can bring some light to their dark world. Today on the church calendar, we remember Florence Nightingale, the founder of modern nursing. And Florence Nightingale was an Anglican, although she was born in Italy to English parents, born in Florence, Italy. And she got her career going by going to the Crimea during the Crimea War and to tend to the wounded soldiers there and to set up field hospitals. I think the latest research shows that maybe she wasn't all that well received in the beginning, but her sense of compassion and mercy and wanting to care for those people soon overcame other people's reticence to her ministry. She believed in nursing that incorporated such things as cleanliness and some new ideas of which now are just standard operating procedure in medical care. And she lived to a ripe old age, dying in 1910. And during the war, the Crimea War, because she so often showed up at night going through the wards, checking on patients, carrying a small lamp, she was often referred to as the lady with the lamp. And the lady with the lamp came, bringing the light of compassion into a dark area of people's lives. Now, all of us, as Christians, are called to share the gifts of compassion and mercy. We're all called to walk the way that Christ walked, of reaching out to people who need help, reaching out to people who are in need in some way, and taking mercy upon them and realizing that they have struggles, they have problems, they have issues in their life. And maybe we can't cure them. Maybe we can't do a lot for them, but maybe if we just took a few moments to sometimes sit with them, to let them know somebody cared, or at least for a while would share their lot in life for a few moments. I remember once having lunch at McDonald's, and at one point my wife got up and went back over to the counter and this interaction with the girl at the cash register. And I assume she bought a gift card. I don't know for how much. And then she took it and gave it to a homeless woman sitting there nursing a cup of coffee with everything she owned packed in a grocery cart. And they had a conversation. And the conversation went something like this, that, I would think that this gift card will get you fed for the next 2 or 3 days. Don't know what's going to happen then, but right now, you can eat for 2 or 3 days. Sometimes I think my wife is much more compassionate than I am. And handicapped vets on curbs and street corners in big cities will draw my wife's attention because she comes from a military family. If they happen to have a pet dog, then they know they're going to get something from Kathy because she has a great soft spot in her heart for animals as well. She exhibits mercy and compassion, if only on a small scale, but she does exhibit it. And I think we're all called maybe to follow her lead, as I've tried to do, on some scale or another, where maybe in some small way, we reach out and touch somebody. We may change a person's life. We may simply only change their day. Florence Nightingale probably faced an uphill battle in bringing about modern nursing. She faced an uphill battle by being a woman in a battleground in the Crimea War, where women were not supposed to be. She probably faced an uphill battle in her new standards of cleanliness and how to care for people who were sick and dying. She probably faced an uphill battle in convincing the rest of the world that people are worthy of our compassion and mercy. But again, this is the message that Jesus brought to us. This is the message he asks us to share with one another, to reach out, whether it's with $20 for food or whatever they may spend it on, whether it's helping to pay somebody's rent from time to time. Maybe it's helping them pay a medical bill or even get into a clinic. Maybe it's just a $10 gift card to McDonald's. Maybe it's just $5 out the car window to the homeless woman at the stop sign outside of Walmart. I don't think God always asks us to inquire how our compassion is received. I think we're just asked to share it. I think Florence Nightingale became an icon of mercy and compassion in a world when it was needed. She took the teachings of Jesus to heart. Feed the hungry, clothe the naked, visit the sick, visit the imprisoned. Little things. Little things. But maybe it's the little things that change the world. Maybe it's one small lady going to the wars in Crimea, simply caring for the wounded and the sick, spoon feeding them broth or giving them clean battle dressing so that they have a chance to live. Maybe it's you and I giving, as Jesus says, a cup of cold water to one of these little ones. The name of the game is mercy and compassion. Giving and caring. Florence Nightingale reminds us that this should be part of our life as well. Mercy and compassion. Today, I hope you have an opportunity to show mercy and compassion to someone. Or if you are in need of mercy and compassion, I pray that someone will share these gifts with you as well. I wish for you a good day, and may God bless you and keep you.